Hey, hello, people of the internet. Today, I will be showing you two tricks, both very similar, because the one trick is actually part of another. And yep, that's right, it is the Twisted Sonic and Double Charge, which has Twisted Sonics in it. So, let's begin. Okay, so, it's Twisted Sonic. Since it is part of the Double Charge, we're going to learn the Twisted Sonic first. It is helpful if you know Sonic, just so that you have the idea. Oops, that was a bad Sonic. Sonic, just so that you have the idea of, just is easier because part of the movement, the swing, and the finger placement is similar to the Twisted Sonic. So I'd recommend knowing that before you attempt Twisted Sonic. So you're going to start just like you would in a 2-3-2-1-2 Sonic, which is just like this. For the Twisted Sonic, I would recommend starting like 2/3 right here instead of, or maybe a little lower like that, around here. The middle is okay, but since this is doing 1.5 revolutions, it does help to get a little more momentum, so I hold it slightly closer to over here, so that way more momentum. And what's good about this is it doesn't affect the visuals that much unless you hold it like this far, and then obviously it affects it, because when you hold it like here, it later on in the trick it just bounces right into the middle, as you saw. So starting position, we got that. You're going to start off with a swing, just like in Inverse Sonic or Sonic. I'm just going to start off with the swing. So swing, and then from here, this is what it's going to do. It's going to go around, and then this, and then your index finger comes in, then it just twists around, just like that. So you can go from 3-2-T to 1-2-T in simple order. Now, the thing with this trick is that it's gonna start off more wide, like you see tight. You see, when I do it, so it does this first motion, and it has this tiny space to go through, and the more and more you practice, then the easier it is to get it in that little spot. So for beginning, what you're going to do is since the fling, you're going to catch it, or you're going to grip it in front with the index finger. So again, at this point, keep track of this. It should have done about 3/4 of a first revolution. If it didn't do that, then look closely again, make sure that you're doing the fling, and it's even helpful to go out a little, just like that when you're learning, and then you cross over, and then bring it back. And so a goal is to get it as circular as possible, and to do that, you need to get it, tighter and tighter until it's just completely natural. Almost all your attempts at doing them look the same, like one's not like this and then another is like this. Eventually they will all look the same, and that's why practicing is very important, especially with this trick, because once you polish it, it gets really, really nice looking and can fit easy in combos. So again, you flick, and it is helpful to hold it instead of here because you don't have momentum. So you want to start in this position. I know that there's a name for it. I forgot what it was for this position, but you start like here. So basically you want your ring, pinky to be underneath the pen, and you want these two fingers to be over. And the reason why is because these hope to fling, you see that fling, to get the momentum. And once you have the momentum, you can carry out the trick. So, useful tip. So you fling, and it goes around. Move your index forward. One more time. So yeah, around this point you want to move your middle finger slightly back so that these fingers can come and grab it. And just let the pen has room to rotate around, because it could get stuck if, you know, you can end up doing this weird Sonic Twisted Sonic thing and it'll just hit your middle finger right there. So around, catch, just like that, and then there. So leave your thumb slightly open just for a nice spot to grab it. And yeah, that's it for the Twisted Sonic portion. Now let's learn the double charge. Okay, so the double charge looks like this. It's just a continuous Twisted Sonic, except I've heard two different ways to define it. There's one where, if you guys have heard of a warped Sonic, it looks like that. It's basically, they define it as Twisted Sonic and then Warped Sonic, except if you were to do that, it would look more like this. So what I think of it as is a Twisted Sonic, and then you keep that momentum for a pass, and then Twisted Sonic pass. So that's just the way I think of it. So if you think of it that way, it's really just doing a Twisted Sonic and then using the momentum, like instead of going and catching it here, it goes through past your thumb, bye thumb, and then it goes into the pass, just like that. And a big issue that I had, this will really help you in doing this trick, is just the carry of momentum. And there's one other thing I'll get to later. So for momentum, if your momentum slows down, this is what I was going to say about later, it's going to look more like this. It's just going to go to the side. If you try it out right now, just trying to do the Twisted Sonic into a pass and then just keep going over and over, chances are it might end up looking like this, because you just don't have enough momentum. And the way to increase that is, one, you could just try flinging it harder, and if that doesn't happen, then it's probably the pass that's troubling you. So the trick that I had for this is for lowering your pinky and ring finger a lot lower than you'd normally do, so when it comes, completely just down, so that way it has a clear, nice open space for then to push up and continue the double charge, just like that. And of course, the more advanced you get, then the less you have to do that. But still, it's really helpful if you're having that issue. So yeah, that's about it for this tutorial. Twisted Sonic and double charge. So yeah, that's about it. See you in the next tutorial. Or video, of course.